Hello everyone and welcome back to card number 12. This is our January post out class and it's about the Layer of Beauty bundle which we are using, and it's an amazing stamp set. I just love this masking stamps, masks and die cuts. Fantastic. All together, all there. So I'm going to give everyone a few minutes to come on because we've just done card number 11, which was absolutely gorgeous, and now we're into card number 12. We're going with different colours for card 12, and what I really want to share with you today is, like, we're doing a happy anniversary, how to make that little tag pop out so it's just not plain white with happy anniversary stamped on it, how to add some blending into it and just making it a little bit more special for when we're doing it. If you come on, don't forget to say hello. If this is the first time you've been on with me, my name's Teresa Brown. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, have been for 19 years, and we're going into our 20th year this year, and that's amazing. Hi Tanya, good to see you back. How did you go? Did you keep up, or was I going too fast for you? Just pop it in the comments or send me a love heart if you kept up. Hello again, yes. Hello, hello. So thank you for coming on and watching, and thank you for taking part in the whole of your Sunday, every Sunday during January at 1 o'clock. And February is all about our men. So thank you to all the people. Yes, good on you, Tanya, you finished. Thank you to everyone that booked into that one. That starts next Sunday, so we're going to have a lot of fun doing our men's cards next month, February. The months just go so fast. Who got their cup of tea ready? Did you get a cup of tea? I got mine. I think I need one because I get a dry throat when I'm finished. Okay, so I think we'll get started. As I said, this is our last card for this month. And I'm so excited because we've done 12 beautiful women's cards, all different, but this one's a happy anniversary one that we're doing today. But if you don't want to do it as an anniversary, you can do it as a happy birthday or a get well or thinking of you, or just whatever you wish to do. Just remember, what I share with you is just an idea. You're allowed to change it, up it, change the colours, whatever you like. So let's get started. Let's come down and I'll go through what we have in our kit. So in our kit today, wobble wobble, we have got the bubble bath. We have also got 2 pieces of our card, one for the inside and one for the front. And we should have a small piece also here for doing the anniversary. Now when you're doing tags, you can keep them square like this, but if you have a corner around it, we used to sell them through Stampin' Up, but you might have one at home. You can always just round the corners. It just makes it a little bit more interesting. You're just lining it up and rounding them. If you haven't got a corner around it, you can just leave it square. That's fine. Like, there's no problem leaving it square. It's just if you want to change the look a little bit of your tag, you can just bring the round corner in. It's whatever you like. But if you've got punches at home, you may as well use them and grab them out of your cupboard and use them. So these are the 2 pieces we're going to be working on. So we're going to start on this one, our big one, and we're going to grab our stamp. Just going to grab it out of here. Now I'm putting the rose, the daisies up the top this time. 3 daisies up the top. How did I get that stuck on there? I don't know. And we're coming down just under the 2 daisies down the bottom here. We're sort of not coming in with this little one this time, okay? It's going to be coming off your page, so you're going to be, actually I'm going to put it a little bit straighter for me. Okay. Ink him up. When you're placing it down this time, you're going to be placing it down sort of right across the bottom there, just under those 2 little daisies sort of there, and sort of going to go about there. So pop him down, do a bit of a rub. And we've got that image. Just going to put that in on my sponge for a minute so I can stay there. I've got black on my hand. Now we don't want anything up here because this is where this nice happy anniversary is going to go. So we sort of want to make sure that we keep that bit separate. Okay, so we're going to start off with our colours, and this time we're using, our first one we're using is Calypso Coral. No, sorry, Peach Pie I mean. Peach Pie, sorry, got the wrong colour. Peach Pie first. Open your Peach Pie, and that's going to go with mask number 1, our Peach Pie. So turn it up so you've got your daisy, your big daisy, and your little daisy here. They're going here, over that. Just line him up till you get it where you want it. You'll sort of see how it goes around. And just make sure this one here and this one here is covering. You might have to twist a little bit to make sure that these are covering, but once you've got it all down, you'll be right. With your blender brush, you can go as light or as dark as you want. So you can start off light or as dark as you want. And we're doing all of it, so we're going to come in and add that colour to it. You might want lighter towards the top, so it comes from the bottom up if you want a little bit lighter. And work those colours to how you want to see them at the background, because it's like a 3D effect. Okay, so this is your back colour, the back furthest away. Okay, clean your mask. Pop it out of the way. The second one you're going to come in with, this one is going to be the same colour. So we're going to line this up again. So you're lining those daisy circles up in the points. Okay. Now this is the one that does move a little bit. So if it is moving just a fraction, don't forget to go in that direction that I was telling you before. Make sure that you go in the direction of them so you get your little bits of masking that's meant to happen. Whoop, hold your card, Teresa. The good thing about lining up those daisies is if it moves, you can just line up those daisies again. You know you've pretty well got it in the right spot. Okay. So lovely. So this time we're just you can add more colour to it if you want to, or less colour to it. It's entirely up to you. But while we've got this one open, we're going to jump over to our little piece, and we're going to just add a little bit of colour onto this. Right through the centre here, we're going to add just backwards and forwards through the centre. Okay, backwards and forwards through the centre, like this. Then you're going to just need a scrap Post-it note or a bit of scrap white card, whatever you have next to you that you can just reach out and get. So you're just going to do a little bit of a ripping effect here. And we're just going to come through here and do a little bit of ripping. Now this is like a mask, but it's just gives you a little bit different effect because you're just coming off the edge of the paper that you've ripped. And I'll show you this in just 1 minute and hold it up. And you've got some like nice little wavy bits in there, light and dark. Can you see how that is? I hope you can see that. You can put it whichever way you want. Okay. So now we're finished with that colour. We're going to come in with Mr. Tiger. And Timid Tiger is one of our new in colours, and it's a gorgeous colour. So we're going to come in with this for our third layer. Okay, third layer of layering. Turn it over because our V needs to be over on our left hand side. We've got 2 holes here, so they're going to line up over the big and that one and that one. Once you get it lined up over them, you can sort of see that it's pretty well lines itself up. So 2 down here, 1 over here. Make sure you line these all up, these daisies. There's 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once you get them lined up, you're pretty good. Whoop, don't move it. You can glue the mask down if you want to, but I prefer not to. But look, some people like to. So if that's you, you go ahead and do that. Now we're going to come in and do our last layer on top of here. Don't forget to do, we're doing the centres of those little flowers as well. I just picked them up. So you can sort of see we've got that darker coming in now. Wipe it over with some wet paper towel. It's just quick having the wet paper towel there to just wipe it over. Okay, and now we're going to do the leaves. So we're going into the old olive again. Now I have on these post-its try to keep a lot of the colours the same so that when you get your instruction sheets, you've got the colours, you can open them up, have a look. And that helps you. Okay, so our leaves, we need to find the leaves that you want to line up. Now, if you're trying to line it up like this, it's not going to work because your four's got to be up the top, remember? So it's these ones up here that you're going to line up. And you might have to move it around a little bit to line it up to where you want to line it up. But once you get it worked out, you'll be doing fine. Okay, so it's not really hard, but you can twist it and turn it around. But it's the little V up here in the number 4. And then you're sort of going to move it around. You'll sort of see that it fits over the leaves It's also got the swirly stem through here and the swirly stem through here. These 3 leaves are the ones that I sort of focus on to start off with, and then the rest falls into place. So just always remember that your V's up the top, not down the bottom, because when I showed you down the bottom, it doesn't work. It's too confusing. Start off light first if you want to, so you can come on your embossing folder first, like the mask folder, and then just bring the colour over lightly. If you want to come darker, you can do darker. Okay, just remember it's your card. You will see things differently to how I see things. Mine's just an idea for you, and you can do it in whatever colour you have in your stash at home. Okay, so if you're doing this and crafting along with me because you've got the templates at home and you've never used them before, just use what you've got in your supplies, okay, whatever you've got at home. I try not to use too many inks so that you can do layer over layer. So if you're a newbie and you've only got a couple of colours, you can still participate if you've gone out and bought this beautiful bundle. Don't forget to drink your cup of tea. We all get talking and we forget. Now remember, the V is up the top. So these 3 here is sort of where I'm aiming for, and then I can sort of push it into place. Okay, if you do it the other way, it's not going to work, and you'll get a little bit frustrated because you'll go, it's not working. The V and the number 5 need to be up to the top. Then you can come down and go over that a little bit darker. You can also have more control if you want to by putting your finger on top here and pressing down. Okay, because that gives you a little bit more control over your blending brush. Okay, so you can sort of see you can blend it as quick or as light or as dark as you want. Just remember you have lots of little holes in this one, like over here and down here. So just make sure you move your brush around, you get all these little bits in, and you'll see that that has come up really lovely. Okay. Now we're going to keep the green out because we're going to come back onto our image here. We're going to put that over there for the moment. I'm going to come back over here and we're going to use our blending brush and we're going to come in with the green around the outer edge. Now this can be as light or as dark, but we're going to start off light because we're going to do some stamping on here now. So we've got to this level now. We've got our green, our peach pie through the middle and our green on there. Now we're going to grab the happy anniversary. I'm going to keep that open for a minute and we're going to use our black. Okay, happy anniversary. Make sure you got it up the right way. Who's got an anniversary coming up? Anyone? And then we're just going to stamp this down. Beautiful. Clean your stamp. With the chamois, okay, and you can clean your flower stamp. You can give it a good wash later if you want to in some warm soapy water. When you've been using Stays On like I have, you might need, I used Stays On this the other day a few times. It comes a bit black. You can use your Stays On cleaner, okay? So now in here we're going to, oh, I cleaned that stamp for a reason. I cleaned it for a reason. Okay, So with this one, we're just going to ink up black. We're just going to ink up a tiny little bit, and I'm just going to ink up those 3 leaves up the top here. And I'm just going to come in here and just put the 3 little leaves sort of like in there. You'll sort of see that you get the little bit of the leaf image up there. And then if you want daisies or whichever part you want, you can just ink up that little bit that you want, and then you can place that where you want it, and you'll see that you get that little bit on there as well. So just where you want to do it. You can do it all around if you want to. I might just do a couple of buds down the bottom just to show you it does look good. A couple of these little buds over here. Okay, so we're just going to grab this again, and we're just going to do a couple of these little buds down here. You don't want to press too hard, but you want to press hard enough, just so you've got a few buds happening in there. Then you're going to get your colour that you want to use in your blender, and you can colour your flower, or you can just leave it with the colour that you've got already underneath it. You can do your little buds in this colour as well. And then you can grab your green. Sorry, I thought I had my green out, but I put it away. So just grab old olive, granny apple green, whatever green you've got. Oh, this one. I've got a bad habit of doing that lately. Go this way. And just colour in your leaves. A really bad habit of pulling them apart, putting too much pressure on them. A little bit of green in here, and this really just decorates up that little banner a little bit more than being plain. I'm just going to do that little bit of the bottom of the rose in here. Okay, you want to add a couple of little marks on it. You can sort of come in with a couple of little dots on it, and some little dots just going around it. That's right, it just decorates it up a little bit. So it just depends what you want to do. Okay, lid on inks. So now you can sort of see you've got this beautiful decorated up word, and it just isn't plain. But what about our background here? When you put this on, do you want it just on the white, which would look lovely? You can have it on just the white. But what if you wanted to do a very soft colour on the background? You could do a very soft colour on the background. I would probably go with, and I'm going to grab my ink because I left it over here. I've put everything away. I'm just going to go with the Pool Party. So I'm just going to go with the very light Pool Party. You might want to go with the soft sea foam. You might want to go with Pretty in Pink. You can go with whatever colour that you wish. So we're going to bring this up. Don't forget to get and try it on a bit of paper before you bring it over here. Okay, so now just very lightly come over and do the colour. You can go over your green and your colour colours, so you can just sort of come in over the top and bring this blue in behind it. Now, like I said, it depends how much you want on your card. Just a very soft tinge of colour will make it stand out with the Pretty in Pink card. Now, the inside one, you might want to also bring in a little bit of shading on that. So just make sure that you try it out there first. And it's up to you whether you come all the way down. You can still write on this, which is really good. And just come in along the bottom a little bit. And it just sort of blends it in. If you want to add other colours to it, you can. Because I've got a dark bit over here because I put my brush down too hard in that one area. How do we fix that? By fixing it, it's just by coming in with a little bit more darker on this side and then bringing in a little bit more darker on this side to even it up. If you end up putting your brush straight down like that, you'll get a darker effect. So don't panic, just come in and keep blending it. And you might want to do the four corners, and just come in and even them all up a little bit. Just blend around, and the same with this one here. Might want to just bring it in and blend it around. So you can sort of see you get that beautiful effect of blending on it. Okay, pull this through. Now we've got our front, we've got our inside. If you want to do this darker to match the inside, you can. But I like the front a little bit more, not quite as dark. Grab some dimensions and pop them around your card. This is your banner, I should say, your word. Your word. And I'm just going to trim this bit here, and that bit can go down through the middle. Okay. When you're putting your dimensions on, don't stretch them or pull them on tight because it makes your card curl up. If you don't want your card to curl up, don't do it too tight. Make sure that they just lay nice and flat onto your accessories or whatever way you want to go. You can add ribbon to this if you wanted to. You can add some bling to it if you want to. Bring your happy anniversary out. Grab your pink card. And what we're doing here is showing you that even though we've used peach pie, and normally you would think that you would go with a peach pie or the green or one of the colours that we've used on the colouring for your card base, you don't necessarily have to. So say for instance you've done your card but you really haven't got the colour, this is still going to look amazing on the front of your card. Okay, so you might only have bubble bath pink. You might have run out of white. You can still do all your stamping and everything on a coloured card. I've got a bit of glue there. I'll just move that off my finger for a minute. Okay, now what's coming out? Okay. Well, sorry about my hand. So as you can see, this is one way of doing it with the blue. Hi, Robin. Or this is doing it as the white. You can bring your little words to the left, to the right, or to the center. You can do it light or you can do it dark. I hope you enjoyed our last card class for this month, all about ladies, and we'll see you next month for all about our men. God bless you all, and thank you for joining me. Thank you for the love hearts. God bless you all. Bye for now.